What's the hype?
Here we go! And despite what he was streaming earlier, Zos does go ahead and start at Cirrus Station, doesn't give us the nice long cutscene to start the game.
I mean, it might be a nice handicap, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
If I
Give,
was racing Zoast, I'd ask him to show the intro like 3 or 4 times.
yeah, I would probably need to be shown about 20 times to have any shot, but hey. That's why we're not the world record holders or former world record holders. So the beginning of this run, just like any other, we're in Cirrus Station. Runners are going to damage themselves down.
Insert your favorite joke about getting tail.
Zos playing with the Japanese text, which saves exactly no time, but fun to look at.
It saves time in our hearts.
There you go. Well, I guess if he'd gone with the intro scene, I think it does save time there. But fortunately, we start at the Cirrus Station. We don't start at the intro scene. And Zos getting a low 46, and Robitalion getting a low 45 coming out of series. Very nicely done. Anytime you can get out of there with 45 seconds or more left over, you know you're doing well.
All right, how do you pronounce the planet?
I'm not sure I'm even consistent on it, but I'll say Zebus today. What's your choice?
They usually say Zebes.
Ask me again tomorrow. I might give you a different answer, to be honest. Okay, and here we go. The real run starts. I know Zos will be using the Moonfall here. I'll give him a little bit of a time save. Robitalion also using some Moonfall.
Yeah, it looks like missed the Moonfall, the first one, but got the second one.
Yeah, the second one's a little bit easier, a little more space. A little easier to avoid those platforms.
Still within an item fanfare, so close so far.
Getting those first missiles so we can wake up the planet.
Apparently, Samus arrived before the start of the space pirate shift.
Yeah, and slowly but surely Zos is taking that lead. And you're probably going to see that throughout the race. I expect his run to just be that much cleaner. Does one of the most beautiful wall jump climbs that anyone does. Remember the first time I saw this, I was just absolutely amazed that was even doable.
Yeah, a lot of people like to talk boss fights, but Zost's execution just throughout the game is a beauty to behold.
Absolutely. Now, when you get to this level, when your PBs are under 45, it's a lot of those little things that make the difference. And under 445 bombs, that's a really good time.
Bringer of Flowers, who does not have the hots for Zost? Come on. And such a clean Trizo there.
Absolutely. Yep. Important that you have full energy here. Picking up those missiles. I don't want to get those energy drops.
Oh, Robitalion getting that extra animation with the head.
But after that, makes quick work of the bomb chorizo. And here you're going to see Zos will go ahead and use missiles on these space pirates in order to conserve the energy he's going to need for the Fantoon fight. Early Fantoon is very, very difficult. One tank, no suits. You want to have as much energy as possible for that.
And also, no X Factors. Like, that's one of the easiest ways to kind of get Fantoon to the red zone quickly.
Right. They can't. They won't have wave beam in time for Fantoon, so it'll all be Dopplers.
The first sequence break of the game, going for those early supers.
Yep, that all-important early mock ball. I call it the most important mock ball of the game. There's another important one these runners will do because they're doing new route when they go for Ice Beam, but that's not one you would use in old route, so you can get away without using it. Whereas that mock ball, you'll have to use it if you want to get those early supers. Definitely want to skip that Spore Spawn. Nobody wants to have to see Spore Spawn in this tournament.
I do, but I am in the minority.
Okay, well, you want to see Spore Spawn. I'm just happy not to. So it's picking up his charge beam. Robitalion will be picking it up in just a second. One of the most important items you get in this game, saves you from having to get all that extra ammo.
Just nice, clean damage boost.
And right now you're going to see Zos go up red tower. He'll go for the hero shot. Gets it on the first try. Very well done. And Robitalion also going up, as we expected. So no surprises here. Also getting that hero shot in the first try.
Nicely done.
Both runners getting those power bombs. Unfortunately, Robitalion falling into one of the vial plumes. Those those nasty flowers, those Samus eaters. I hate those things. One of the most annoying part of my casual play. Not even realizing that they don't even hurt you that much, but just in the way.
Oh, it's so frustrating just to get in there.
Exactly.
And especially in a speed run.
Okay, now coming up to an important part. Zos is going to go for the CWJ, and I'm
little early, looks like.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit too soon. It looks like we'll see if we'll go for the horizontal bomb jump back up. Gets that first try. Yeah, that CWJ is on the first jump, frame perfect, and second jump, double frame perfect. It's not easy to do.
That's something that we're talking about a little bit today in Super Metroid, of just how having backups is really important.
Looks like Robitalion is just going to go straight for the horizontal bomb jump. Looks like he wasn't really trying for the CWJ. Gets the horizontal, gets the HPJ on the first try, so nicely done. Yeah, this area in the ocean that Robitalion's at right now, much easier to do without high jump boots. Typically, in a situation where you have high jump boots, if you aren't using speed booster or not using grapple beam, you'll actually want to turn those off to make those jumps easier. And Zo's going into Fantoon.
Practicing bomb jumping while doing so. And the Fantoon fight could catch things up right away if Zeus gets a bunch of slow patterns and Robitalion gets fast ones.
Yeah, its first set of Dopplers looking pretty good. And gets a very nice 2-round. Did I see that, or did Robitalion get that fast pattern to start?
Looked like it.
Yeah, he's only got 1 missile left, so that's kind of a problem. He needs to... So good for him he didn't get another fast pattern, because he needs to farm up some missiles before he can continue on. There he goes. Now he's got plenty of missiles.
Looks like he's set up for a good 3 cycle.
But gets a slow pattern here. And he is able to finish off with that super. Very nicely done. Good health drop. Could use a few more supers if you're Robitalion. Hope he's about to pick up that next super pack, so he should be fine. I forgot for a second he hadn't picked that one up yet. Very nice clean attic for Zoast. About to come up to the next part that can cause trouble. We've seen this a few times in runs. Going into the bowling room. Zoast only has 158 energy. That should be enough since you can do that in 2 jumps. We have seen a few runners die there, not having enough energy. And getting that 3rd hit. These spikes will do 60 damage when you get hit.
And Zeus takes time from the bowling to come into chat and talk to us.
Count is right. Oh my god! But he got hit only the 2 times. Didn't take that 3rd hit, which has killed a few runners in this tournament. Robitalion, meantime, already has 181 damage, which is 181 energy, which is exactly enough if he ends up taking 3 shots. But then he gets hit, so he's going to go for the 2-hit spike room as well. Oh, barely makes it. Oh, you scared me there, Robitalion.
I don't know about the viewers, but the commentators both just stopped breathing.
I think my heart stopped for a second. Okay, so Zos is going to head on down.
And now we get that question answered you were talking about before. Does he go for Kraid first? Or does he
go for Ridley?
Down? Yeah.
This is going to be a closer race than his last one. If I were to guess, I'm going to say he's going to go to Ridley. But watch him prove me wrong. Making very nice use of that moonfall in the red tower area. Yeah,
it's one of the best places to do it.
Yeah, and chat pointing out that his ammo is pretty good. It is. Energy's a bit low, but there's places he can deal with that before getting down to lower Norfair. He's going to pick up Spazer. These runners are both going to pick up Spazer. Plasma being too late and too far out of the way to be worth the time save. No matter what, you're not going to have it for Ridley in this route. So it only saved time on Mother Brain, and the 20 shots versus 60 is not enough for the amount of time it takes to get it. So instead, they get Spazer.
You definitely want to get it before going down to Ridley, because I don't know how many shots Ridley would be without it, but it would be too many.
Yeah, I want to say 90, but I won't. Not 100% sure. And Unchabo, thanks for the clip. Oh, there we go. Zoast is going to Kraid first, proving me wrong. That's actually kind of more fun. Yeah, with 37 energy, maybe that's the determining factor. So going for the so-called Captain Picard route, PKRD.
I expect that with 32 energy, Robitalion's probably going to make the same decision.
Well, let's see. Nope, he's going down. Well, he needs every bit of time save he can get. So actually, that doesn't surprise me at all that he chooses to go down to Ridley first. So a couple things going to Kraid first does. It gives you the Varya suit. So if Zoasty goes for and misses the Lava Spark, he'll lose less energy on the gravity jump. The other thing, we'll see if he picks up the E-Tank here. That, you know what, I'm not even going to predict. I wouldn't expect him to pick up the energy tank, but...
I don't think so, because like Robitalion just proved, he's got the energy tank and Norfair coming up soon.
Yeah, she shouldn't need to pick that up. But that would be the other extra safety going this route. It's a little faster going to Kraid after, and see, I told you he was going to prove me wrong. He's picking up the E-Tank.
It's like Zoast is listening to us and just trolling us right now.
Oh, that's fine. You wouldn't be the first one to do that. You could also choose to skip some of the other E-Tanks later on. So as I was saying, the other thing that doing Kraid second does is allows you to hit up that mini Kraid on your way to Meridia. And that's essentially a free super missile refill, since mini Kraid will drop a whole bunch of super missiles. One of the other differences in the Ridley fight here, the runners will most likely use their supers to make it a little bit quicker, since we're talking 60 charge ice wave Spazer beams. Whereas in old route, you typically won't use those because the 20 charge ice wave plasma beams, while slower in DPS than 30 supers, you want to save those supers for your Turian. And Robitalion about to hit his bubble mountain. I do like watching this room. Every time I see a different runner, we see a different strat. Robitalion just jumps right over the King Cack. Very nicely done.
King Cack, demands a toll, but otherwise, no problem.
He's just a troll is what he is. So getting the nice mock ball out of the Ice Palace area. And he'll head over to Bubble Mountain. So keep in mind, everyone, it may look like Robitalion's a little bit ahead, but since Zoast has already done Kraid, I would say it's pretty even right now. It's hard to say exactly who's ahead at the moment.
Yeah, probably at most a couple seconds on Zoast, but I'd say you're right. They're probably pretty even.
And Robitalion going to go get his wave beam. Oh, nice D-boost into the speed boost area for zoasty. Yeah, you can already see Zoast is starting to catch up with where Robitalion is.
Robitalion is just taking every saved frame he can, even skipping the item fanfare on those missiles.
Yeah, and that actually doesn't even save you the full 7 seconds because it takes a little bit of time just to avoid it. That wave beam pickup, I always think that that's the most important sequence break since we have to otherwise be going all over the map to get back to it. Of course, a new route being very different. But that one little wall jump saves a ton of time. And Robitalion going through the other Forgotten Highway. In the vanilla game, this is how you get to Bubble Mountain, at least to the right side. So normally this room right here, the lava starts at the bottom and rises up.
But it's already there because the game assumes that you've done that part already.
Exactly. Robitalion going to do a gravity jump here.
And this
Also-
here is one of the advantages of Kraid, is that Robitalion takes quite a bit of damage on that
Yep.
jump.
Without Variosuit, you are taking more damage in that lava. And now Zoasty's going to head through his other Forgotten Highway. Nice D-boost from the spikes.
Robitalion getting fast pillars.
Yeah, super important. Allows him to save those power bombs. Use them for worst room in the game. Little bit low on the energy here. He's gonna have to be a little bit careful. And Zoast get the lava spark. Love that trick. Robitalion going through Amphitheater. Still a little bit low. He's still gonna have to be a little careful. The way things hit in Lower Norfair, you can take at most 2 hits. Carefully dodges the key hunters. Oh, very nicely done there.
Should be okay on the energy now, as long as he gets down to the Ninja Pirates without a problem. Zoast also getting fast pillars. That's one of my favorite tricks. I don't know, I just love it.
It's a good one.
It's so pretty.
Robitalion avoiding the Gigas, the last barely. Okay, he's into the space pirates. He should be okay now. Just in the meantime, making a short work of worst room in the game and Amphitheater. Doing that extra little Shine Spark strat to kill the first 2 key hunters. That also reduces some of the lag, so that using this power bomb isn't going to take as much time. Robitalion doing a little bit of farming before he goes into Ridley.
That's not a bad idea, honestly, because this is one heck of a fight.
Yeah, especially when you have to shoot 60 shots. Although he'll save a few by starting off with the nice... Looks like he got all 4 X-Factor particles. That's 300 damage apiece.
Goes
got
for
the
that
second X-Factor. Oh, he's going for the 3rd one? Looks like he got it. Oh, looks like the 4th one. Awesome.
For those of you just joining in, by the way, Zoast has already defeated Kraid, which is why he's a little bit behind Robitalion right now.
Well, why he looks a little bit behind. I would say he's actually
That's a better way to put
ahead.
it.
Yeah. Zoe's been the only other person I've watched do 4 X Factors on Ridley, so I expect we'll see that from him as well. He's got the 4 power bombs to do it.
Lands the first one.
Gets the second one. And the third one. And gets the fourth
Beautiful.
one. Well done. Both runners getting 4 X Factors on Ridley. That's really cool.
Like, this is just a heck of a race. Beautiful Ridley fight from Robitalion.
Yep, Ridley is down.
And I'm sure he knows that Zerst is playing his best suit, but I was wondering if he was gonna skip the E-Tank.
Yeah, I kind of thought he might, but I guess he decided for the extra safety.
I've seen a lot of people buy it on the Three Musketeers room during this tourney, so...
Yeah, those 3 Musketeers are tough end to Lower Norfair. So switching to his super missiles. And another very nice Ridley. Zo's already turning off the Spazer and the Ice Beam so he can do X Factors on Botwoon.
And
So
skipping the E-Tank.
Yeah, he picked up the crate E-Tank. He probably doesn't need to pick up the Ridley one. If he decides to pick up another E-Tank, he'll pick up the one at Botwoon. And only a few rooms behind in positioning. But again, remember, Zost has already done crate, Robitalion has not.
I think we can say now that Zoast is at least in a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, that's what I would agree with that.
Making that room look easy. Robitalion is just flying out of Norfair.
About to get to the 3 Musketeers. The game's last middle finger to you as you exit Lower Norfair, the not so fast, my friend.
And because he got that E-Tank, he's able to just fly right through them, not really worrying about his energy.
Yeah, looks like he only took damage from the first one, has managed to avoid the other 2, so that's good. And so still not far behind in position-wise. Oh, again, also only gets hit by one of the key hunters. Has a little less energy to spare. And again, to remind people, Zos has already done crate, so he's actually, to answer that question, I would call Zos a little bit ahead.
I will say, though, that from where Zos was ahead before, I think that Robitalion has managed to make up a little bit of time. Because
yeah, just a little bit.
He flew through that Norfair exit.
We'll have a better idea. So Zos is about to go into Meridia, so he's about maybe 2/3 of the crate section ahead. We'll see if Robitalion can get that crate quick kill.
Hoping for no crate DLC. Save your money.
Very nice quick kill. Okay. Zost about to go into his bot wound fight. He's already setting up for those X factors.
Hoping for that coveted one-round bot wound. Beautiful.
Yep. And just to point out, in his last race, Zost went ahead and picked up the crab supers. Looks like he decided he didn't need those this time. He is picking up the extra energy tank.
That's not a bad idea, honestly.
No, and his energy is such that he's going to want to have that extra energy for. This will allow him to allow more leeway doing the full halfie if he gets it. Plus, using those shine sparks on Dragon takes up a lot of energy, so having the extra bit of energy is going to help. Oh, only gets the halfie.
Only a half.
Yeah, only.
In before chat cries DQ.
Just to update you shinies, and you do realize, and you know this, world record is actually now owned by Behemoth by 1 second. I actually look forward to these guys hopefully going back and forth a little bit, trying to break those numbers.
Also a one-round bot wound on Robitalion's side.
Very nice Dragon on Zost's part.
Textbook Dragon.
Going for the spike suit. And gets it. Yep, and chat makes a decent point. Oats and Goats being the other of the so-called big three that have held world records in this category before.
Also, Robitalion got that halfie, so mad respect. That full halfie.
Okay. Zos's ammo is a bit low. Energy looks really good. I still don't expect him to stop at the ship. Most runners don't.
I don't think I have ever seen Zos stop at the ship, actually.
Yeah, that would surprise me, but he's done a few things to surprise me today, so we'll see.
Yeah, now that we've said something. Robitalion looked like he was having a little trouble getting out. Or maybe just waiting for the gravity jump.
Yeah, the difference with Robitalion is because he has blue suit instead of the spike suit. He can't hold down the run button, so he can't get enough jump height to do just a simple wall jump. So he has to use the gravity jump or bomb jumps. Also, you'll notice neither one of these runners picked up space jump. The only room the space jump would really help out in is the Coliseum, which they're going to use their reverse halfies on the blue suit and the spike suit. So it doesn't really save a lot of time to pick it up. It doesn't save any time. And as noted, they don't pick up plasma beam. Definitely takes too much time to do that. Good question in chat. So Robitalion's PB, according to my knowledge, is a 44.23. So yeah, I'd still say that's a possibility.
He's within spinning distance of it anyway.
Yep. Now, PBs in races are always fun, no matter what the outcome of the game is.
That's actually been one of the best things about this being such a long and tournament with so many entrants in it, is the number of PBs we've gotten to see.
Yeah, during the round robin, during the group stage, we did get a lot of PBs, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Robitalion missing that jump up to get out of Meridia. Oh, misses it again. Only has 38 energy, so using a Shine Spark might not be a good way to go. He's not going to get all the way up.
Yeah, I don't think the game would let him.
Sure.
Oh, having some trouble there.
I'm not sure what he's doing wrong there. It looks like he's giving up on the jump just a little bit too soon. Meanwhile, Zo's finishing up his coffee break time.
Zeus doesn't take breaks. He practices his bomb jumping.
Well, shout outs to Black Elite John, who likes to call that the horizontal bomb jump room, since that's often what we see runners doing. Is practicing that HPJ. Oh, it looks like he was practicing the vertical, the infinite bomb jumps going vertically. Going for some grouping strats here. That's a good idea. His supers are still a little bit low. Okay, up to 7 supers.
It's passable, but would really like some more supers.
Oh, he wants more supers. Yep, there we go. Now he's at 10. So he's good to go. And he's got the full 2010. He'll be fine. We have seen a few occasions where the Metroid drops have not been kind, and runners have had to go back and redo that room a few times to make sure they have enough ammo to finish the game. And Zos will go for that baby skip here. Oh, and he gets grabbed at the last second.
No good.
Well, even when you're in the top, one of the top players in the world, you can still miss baby skip, I guess.
Also faces left.
Yep, losing those 40 frames. So he's going to shoot open the door. He'll go ahead and refill his missiles as well.
I think that's a good play, honestly.
You'll notice he hit the map there. It allows you to save a few seconds on the refill.
So does he save? Does he save?
Oh, that's, you know, I would normally say no, but no, he's not. Okay, this time I'm right. He decides not to safety save. I think with that extra E-tank, he probably doesn't really need it. Having a little bit of trouble. Having a little bit of trouble with that Zepskit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen too many double catch-ups.
Yeah.
I just always think that's a good save.
So now it'll be 60 shots. We'll probably use his super here to make up for 3 of those shots. We can make up for another one with his regular missiles. Robitalion about to go for his baby skip, while zoasty goes ahead and into his Mother Brain 2 fight here.
Not interested in any of Mother Brain's fast food.
No, not at all. We know he's 3/4 of the way through when that ketchup starts. That'll mean he has 14 shots. Right after you get to that 46 shot, we'll start the ketchup.
And for me, that's one of the things that just makes New Route both more exciting and more terrifying, is that when you get to that phase with Plasma Beam, you've got 1, maybe 2 ketchup shots.
Right.
And you've still got plenty to go.
Here you still have 15. 15 shots to take instead of 5.
Gets through it with no problem, though.
Carefully damages himself down. Meanwhile, Robitalion's still on a really good pace.
As PB is 44:23. I'm not sure that he's going to beat that, but he's going to be really close to it regardless.
It's going to be close. I don't know what his race PB is, but he might get that if he doesn't get his overall PB. And Zoe's taking the time to post stuff in chat as he waits on the last cutscene here.
And Robitalion's got to be feeling it because he did not have that extra safety for E-Tanks.
But he manages to get through anyway. This is either way. This is a real nice run from Robitalion.
Yeah, make sure you're following both the runners, folks.
Here we go. There's their information. Absolutely follow those runners. And all that's left for Zos is the escape.
I love how there's tech even in the escape. Like, this room, you have to shoot enough shots to where there's fewer pirates on the screen, so there's less lag. But not so many shots to where you actually create lag.
Yeah, there you go. And Zos getting that last moonfall of the game. Oh, gonna have to go back to get that shine spark. But he gets it. Oh, falling way further down than one would expect.
Did not think that he would save the animals because it is still...
No. And Zos has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 43:45. GG to Zos.
GG.
Not sure why we don't have audio on Robitalion's part, as I tried to switch that over. He's now on his escape.
Metroid the Silent Movie.
Yeah, there you go. Audio unknown. Okay, there we go. I think somebody in Speed Game has managed to fix that for us.
Got the pros on the job.
And let's see. So Robitalion not quite going to get that PB, but still a really, really good time.
Yeah, 45 is nothing to sneeze at. It's an
Absolutely
incredible
not.
time, especially in a race.
And Robitalion has finished with an official SRL time of 45:24, and indeed, it has improved his personal best race time by 17 seconds. Excellent. So GG to both
GG.
run. So excellent race by both these runners. In the meantime, while we're finishing up here, before we finish up, the next race is coming up. We've got 3 currently scheduled at 2:30 a.m. We have Antinomy versus Oats and Goats, and then on Saturday at noon we have Sloters 27 versus 2Cat, and then on Sunday we have the first quarterfinal scheduled, which is between Kip and Behemoth 87. Behemoth, who had just won his race this morning. Still waiting on what we're going to have Galmaz versus Krauser 318. Expect to see that scheduled at any moment. As always, check those local listings. All those times Eastern, by the way.
You staying up for the Seffi versus Oats race?
You know, I really want to, but why'd they have to schedule it so late?
I have coffee brewing right now.
Already, yeah, it's not a bad idea. Another reminder to follow those runners. Super good Super Metroid runners.
And congratulations, both runners.
Yeah, putting on a hell of a show. Congratulations to zoasty for getting into the quarterfinals. Congratulations to Robitalion for getting as far as the round of 16. Like I said, you get that far, you're doing something good. Looks like we're going to get Zoast in here, and we'll see if... see... Ah, and there he is. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, good.
So, still doing the Fantoon Kraid Ridley Dragon race run?
Yeah.
I notice.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think you're going to do that in the next round, or is that going to be the time to give it up and go back to the
It just depends. It all depends on gravity times. If I'm ahead, if I'm ahead by 30 seconds, probably would do Kraid first again, but I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a tough race either way, so that's risky to do that in the next race probably.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Yeah.
It really depends on how the runs start out.
Yeah, well, also congratulations for getting into those quarterfinals. Next matchup is going to be against the winner of 2Cat and Sloters 27. 2 really good runners.
2Cat's been practicing a lot lately too.
So yeah, super excited to watch that race, and then eventually to see the race that comes after that.
I'm sad to see. I'm sad to have heard that Robitalion lost a PB there. It
was a really close.
Yeah. I saw a couple. I hadn't really watched Robitalion run, and for one thing, I saw the top shelf fast pillars, so that gave me a little fuzzy feeling inside. Shout outs for that.
I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that really loves that.
The top shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not many people do that, but it's like a full second time save, so...
Well, there you go.
Pretty good.
Yep.
And you lose like 15 health for doing it, I think.
Yeah, I think it's worth the time save.
Worth the second at the level, if you get to this level, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and he picked up that extra E-tank.
What, the Kraid E-tank? Or yeah, I mean,
well,
I was watching the race, so I knew where I stood in the race, and I was at least 30 or 40 seconds ahead at gravity, so I didn't really have to worry. And I knew no offense, but I knew my movement and stuff was a little better. Overall gameplay is going to be a little better the rest of the run too. So with that lead, I wasn't really worried about picking up extra.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it one of those things that you kind of expect that you're going to take fewer and fewer safeties the longer this goes on?
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, if I'm behind, in any of the races, I could have been behind, and then I would have been like, well, I'm not going crate first. The one safety the last safety that I would lose would be wave missiles.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important safety, really, more than the E-tank. Because if you're really good at Mother Brain, you don't have, it's unlikely that you're going to die to Mother Brain if you're really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
If you play low percent ice and all this stuff,
Yeah, absolutely.
it can happen, but it's more likely that if you go 15-10, that a turret shot's going to show up with its dumb hitbox and block one of your missiles. So
yeah, exactly.
And that can happen in just a flash,
Yep. Yeah, that's it makes sense keeping that.
So it's just like you have a priority of safeties, and you drop them as you need to, or take them if you have the ability to.
So yeah, I've been watching you practice a lot for the combo race. You and Keku are still in the 2v2?
Yeah, we got put to the losers bracket, but you can't feel too bad about that when it's Alucard and Wild Anaconda that put you there.
No, those guys are pretty good.
We actually had a pretty good race. If we would have made one or two different decisions, we would have had a close race, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the way Rainbow is. You make one bad routing mistake, and it adds 30 minutes to your time.
Yeah, those randomizers will get you that way, especially some of that Link to the Past part of it.
There's a lot of luck in those randos, really.
Yeah.
Because the 1v1 tournament, I'm out of that, and it was one of those things where the ice rod was the last possible position I could have ever checked.
Yep, that darn ice rod.
I should have routed that place in, but still, you don't know when you're playing.
So how good does it feel to know that Morph Ball is going to be at Morph Ball?
Well, after you play Rando for a while, the first few times you do a vanilla run, you have this sort of weird. I don't know if. Are you familiar with how your body emits dopamine when something as a reward sort of thing, when something you find rewarding happens?
A little bit. Probably not.
I think that's what happens when you see Morph Ball the first time you play Vanilla Run after playing a lot of randomizers. You're like, oh my god, that looks so beautiful. Or it's not literally like that, but it's sort of like that. You get sort of a little excitement in your in your
You're
chest.
thrilled that everything's where you can easily find it.
But then quickly you're like, this is not anything weird at all.
Okay, well, we're going to have to run pretty soon. So anything else you'd like to add before we let you go?
No, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for thanks for everybody that watches and keeps this thing alive, really. If I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for all the people that come around and give me company. After 5 years, I would have quit a long time ago.
That's pretty awesome.
If it wasn't for the community.
Okay, well, with that, guess we're done. Again, congratulations for getting into those quarterfinals.
Thank you.
DeLorne, do you have anything else? And I'm sure I said that wrong that time.
It's okay, I forgive you. Make sure you follow the runners, and also Tracy, thanks for letting me jump on here with you. It's a good time.
Oh, no problem. That was fun.
And I will at least be awakened in the chat for the 2:30 Eastern race, so I hope to see you all there.
Yeah, that should be a fun race, but man, oh man, that's so late. But I hope all you guys can stay up. Those of you that can stay up, I hope you do and enjoy that race.
I think Keku saved the restream, so shout outs to him too.
Yeah, I might have to watch the restream in the morning with breakfast. And
also, shout outs to Keku for getting the race going.
Oh yeah, he was the one that managed to get it going. So absolutely. And also thank you to Speed Gaming in general. Thank you to chat. Thank you to those of you listening. Thank you for our runners, Robitalion and Zoast. Thank you for stopping in and talking to us afterwards. We wouldn't be here without the runners, and we wouldn't be here, like you say, without the viewers. There would be no point in showing this on Speed Gaming. So real glad that everybody tuned in. And just a reminder, next upcoming races at 2:30 a.m. Antinomy versus Oats and Goats. Noon on Saturday, we have Sloaters 27 versus 2Cat. And 4 o'clock on Sunday, our first quarterfinal, Kip versus Behemoth 87. All look to be very good races.
So much hype.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of guitar in the background. Excellent.
That's the game.
The guitar. It's the game.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's the game. Very well. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to sign off here. Thank you again, everyone. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good night, evening, or good night, wherever you may be.